welcome to Good Morning Experts. I'm Troy Gandy, your index voice of inspiration, and I have the extreme pleasure to present to some and introduce to others the morning's host for the Pass the Ball segment. This is the man that has the reputation of being a master builder. He's a six-figure ring earner and gold legacy member. He is also the first shareholder in Washington, D.C. He's known to this family as the man of courageous conversations. We talking about Uncle Joc.
Woo, woo, woo. Thank you for that, Troy. Can you hear me loud and clear, sir?
Yes, sir. The ball is
Oh,
all yours.
thank you. Thank you for that wonderful introduction. And ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to welcome everybody to Winning Wednesday. Yes, Winning Wednesday here at the biggest, baddest CEO meetup on the planet. So with that being said, like Troy just put out there, send that last minute text. Send everybody a last minute text. You'd be surprised when you do send that last minute text, how we end up getting about 6, 7, 8 more people on. So send that out. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're officially in the tip drill version of our Pass the Ball. So I need y'all to come off of mute. I need to feel your energy this morning. Drums, please.
Make the red go away. Make the red go away.
So with that being said, team, how y'all feel?
Fire up.
Woo, and what's up?
Miami.
And who gets the green sheet?
Everybody gets a green sheet.
Everybody gets a green sheet.
Everybody.
Everybody gets a green sheet.
Get your green sheets. Everybody gets a green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody gets a green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody gets a green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody gets a green sheets.
All right. So we're gonna get this ball moving. We're gonna get this thing. We're gonna get the block hot. And I know with this hand up, we're gonna get this thing hot first thing. So without any further ado, I want to pass the ball to a lady who not only is taking her business so serious, she inspires people every time she speaks. And I watched her lock in. I watched her lock in twice. I watched her lock in about 9 months ago, and then I watched her lock in about just a little bit after, like right around March Madness. I watched her lock in really hard. She's been locked in ever since. So without any further ado, Miss Tiffany Tyler, the floor is yours. What you
Good
got for
morning,
us?
team. I hope y'all can hear me. I'm trying my headphones so I can hear the bass for the Green Sheet song. This morning, GPT is beginning to be my friend. So I asked him this morning, what should I do to expand my business early in the morning? So the answer that it gave me back was text 50 contacts in your phone about your business and set your business cards with brochures in mailboxes. So we did that this morning. I did 50 texts and I did 50 brochures and business cards in my neighborhood. And secondly, yesterday I did a little bit of training with NLG Maurice Barner And he told me, he said, Tiffany, you're working too hard. Why not, let's not cram all the money in one policy. Let's get a couple of policies and check out your commission with that so you can stay in the books, not on the books, but in the books. So he showed me something and I knew this and I completely forgot all about it. I had one client and she needed several policies. And I submitted an annuity for this customer yesterday. I worked with this one specific customer all day. I worked like almost 13 hours yesterday, but the gist of it is don't cram all the money that the customer has uh, in one policy, because if you look at it, you can get 2 to 4 policies out of this money and it makes it so much easier. So that's all I have for now. I have for my daily activities today. I will be completing this customer. She got her mother-in-law on board. She got her daughters on board, her husband, and a couple of her aunts. So the money is in the household. You just got to ask the question, who else don't have life insurance, or do you need life insurance? And you got to continue to ask this question when you get with one person, because one person can turn into 5 to 13 and so forth, you know. So with that being said, I'm
Hold
gonna
up,
be busy.
Tiffany. Hold up, Tiffany. Hold up. I was being quiet on purpose, but no, we ain't gonna that. We ain't doing it with that being said right this second. We're gonna pull over for a second. So first, let me say congratulations because you tearing this thing up, and your headphones sound really good. Um, so ladies and gentlemen, does anybody out there, is anybody familiar with general contracting? How general contracting works when it comes to home improvement? Anybody know how that works? Why would you rather be a general contractor, enter into a person that needs some home improvement? Why would you rather be a general contractor than somebody that's just specific on one type of job? Anybody?
You could charge
So
them
you
piecemeal for
All
smaller things and little and bigger jobs. You can point out a lot of different things that they might need that like just an electrician can't do. That type of thing.
Exactly. Ladies and gentlemen, go when you're talking to a client, put your general contractor's hat on. Take off the one and done hat. Put your general contractor's hat on. Don't go in being. That's why and I promise you, y'all. That's why we telling you lead with the green sheet. The green sheet will talk back to you and reveal some stuff. There's some people that still not using the green sheet, but if you use the green sheet, it'll allow you to really see some stuff and set the client up properly. Tiffany's taking her time now. She's going in, she's talking, she's taking her client time, and she's like, okay. And then we're gonna do this. And then we're gonna do that. You remember yesterday. And there's more. So, and that usually comes with just being a little more relaxed. And being a little more relaxed just comes with some experience. So just be mindful when y'all are talking. Two things you want to be mindful of. Spread the money out and get referrals. Spread the money out and get referrals. Can y'all type that in the chat? Spread the money out and get referrals. All right. Great job, Tiffany. Who you passing that ball to?
I am gonna pass the ball to. Oh, and I want to say that new green sheet is the bomb too. That's the bomb, because my client just kept coming up with stuff that she was paying yesterday, and I was like, "Girl, you got to bundle this into one because you just giving money for no reason at all." So the green sheet, she really, I didn't have to ask no questions. Honestly, y'all, I didn't have to ask no questions on the green sheet, the new green sheet, the revised green sheet. I didn't have to ask any questions because she was just popping, 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 popping. And it all started from a conversation about line dancing. So I was really shocked yesterday about that. So with that being said, this is my brother from another mother. He is always in his car. He's probably out doing deliveries this morning, but trust me when I say he knows 100% of the business. Mr. Nathaniel Hooker, come on off.
Hey, how you doing? Thank you, sir, very much, Tiffany. And hello all, hello village. I'll actually drop my kids off at VBS real quick, but before I get ready for our 11 o'clock. But just real quick, my teammate Amar was very happy to get started, and he asked me a question. He was like, "How do you get out, get your name out there, and get your name out to the public in your area?" So I did a little bit of brainstorming. I know I came up with a card the other day, but what I did was I was at local stores, local liquor stores, local grocery stores, etc., and I know a lot of the owners and the managers. So for certain like mom and pop shops, I was like, "Hey, you mind if I, put my flyer in your window? Can I give you guys some cards to hand out, like the little 3x5s or whatever? A little bit of information, a little bit of stuff like that." They're like, "Yeah." So I've got two or three businesses that I'm going to start kind of promoting in. Uh, so that's great. And I got my cards out to a bunch of different people, like cashiers and stuff at local grocery stores and other boutiques and things that are in the area. So it's all about that grassroots. I'm looking up for, those little lawn signs you post out for certain neighborhoods and certain places that I do deliveries in. So that local grow as much as I start to build my social media. So I just wanted to put that out there that as you're growing from the small, grow local, even if you don't have people in your phone contacts, you got people that you live around, you work around, then you go see every day, like the Shell station, the Exxon, you see them every day. So they don't, all right, man.
Woo! Hey, hold on real quick. I hope y'all picking up what Nathaniel's putting down, because the big thing about getting your name out, there's so many ways to do it. You got social media. You can go and meet people in your community. Think of it almost like, and it may sound corny. It may sound corny, but really think about it. Like if you were, I have a lot of experience with campaigns and putting together campaigns and stuff, right? But think about it like you're campaigning in your community. You want to go around and shake hands. You want to go around and let people know who you are. You want to do. You got to think about it. There's probably, depending on where you live, tens of thousands of agents that live in your area. What's going to make you different? What's going to make somebody want to reach out to you? But I bet you this. I bet you if you were the person that were greeting people in a parking lot, going into the grocery store, or going into a local church or something like that, I bet you they'll remember your name if they needed your service. So make yourself available, make yourself attractive in your community. Let people know who you are. And this is the big nugget. Make it easy for people to find you. Make it easy for people to find you. All right. So great job, Nathaniel. Who you passing that ball to, sir?
Yeah, I got you. So unfortunately, I don't know who was in order. But I'll go ahead and pass this on to Mei Lin. I have not heard from you, so I'm kind of new. Good to meet you, and I hope you have some things for us today and your money making activities.
Hi, Nathaniel. Thank you for passing the ball. So let me lower the hand here. So I've been a little MIA, but I am back and I'm getting this ball rolling. I just took time off of work to do a green sheet. I met up with a client that I met over social media, and what I'm doing is just introducing myself, adding people that I don't know, and saying, hey, this is what I do, and he turned out to want $1 million policy. So I'm super excited about that for him,
Nice.
his wife, and his two kids.
Okay.
So I just did those green sheets, and we're gonna meet up again on Saturday. I did the little sacrifice and called out of work. I'm like, hey, I got something that came up, so I am gonna go back to work late. But
All right.
whenever you have goals in life, you have to make a sacrifice. So I've been really working behind the scenes in my business and learning how to automate my business. I'm creating AI models to automate my business. So
Okay.
it is very time consuming, but I know it's going to be worth it. In life, you have to make sacrifices, and that's what I want to leave with you guys today.
Wow. Great
Oh,
job. Well, first thing, Maylin, great to have you back.
thank you.
Awesome, awesome work. Awesome work. And I know that you just getting started. And here's the thing:
Yes.
sacrifice.
Mhm.
You know, you're gonna have to sacrifice something along this journey. Something. It's gonna be a date night out. It might be going into work. it's gonna come a time where you're gonna say, dang, do I
Exactly.
do it or not? Do I take the shot or not? And Maylin, that could be that one shot that you just needed to take to kick in that door and break through.
Yes, and
So
I'm super excited.
yeah, man. So great job, great job, great job. And keep us posted on
I
that
sure
on that
will.
yeah, on that deal. Who you passing that ball to?
Let's see. Um, what- Give me 1 second. I'm on my phone. Well, I am going to pass the ball to, I have here Dr. Mark.
Thank you this morning, Maylene. Thank you for that awesome news. I'm encouraged by your business, what you're doing now, and making that sacrifice going to pay off. This morning, I was up early reading an article I wanted to share with everybody out of Fortune magazine online, and it said nearly 25% of older Gen X and young boomer workers have been laid off in the past decade, haven't been able to find a new job since. But about 11% are so desperate to land work, they've even taken a pay cut. More than any other generation, Gen Xers are finding themselves overlooked, underpaid, and edged out, just as their personal financial pressures are hitting a peak. That got my attention this morning, and I reposted that on LinkedIn and gave the author of Fortune that credit because you got to give credit due where the article came from. But you
Hmm.
know what got my attention? Three things. People are looking for work, self-worth, and wealth. And we have that opportunity to give it to them. So I'm fired up this morning. I know I posted on my LinkedIn, and I know I'm going to get a response because we have a business opportunity to help transform people's lives. And I'm excited about it because you know what? Man, our system that we have, it works. People out here starving for work. They're, I mean, I'm fired up because we got the answer. And if they can see that their destiny is tied to their own hands, man, the sky's the limit. That's what Coach Eric was telling us yesterday. Man, destiny. It's all
Yeah,
about destiny. It's all about, man, getting this thing done because people are taking pay cuts to go to work. I've never heard this in my life. I mean,
that's
I just
crazy,
fired
right?
me up. I'm fired up, Uncle Joc. Sorry. Come on.
No, it's cool. So check this out. This is some I'm getting ready to point something out that's gonna be kind of cool, fun, and creepy at the same time. Okay, and I'm not talking about like the 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 old man next door creepy, not that type of creepy. Okay, so check this out, y'all. I just saw this. I just saw it. Y'all might have saw it before, but I just saw it. Have y'all ever seen like y'all ever heard the book The Secret? Y'all remember the
Yeah.
book The Secret? What's
Yes.
what's the what's the premise of the book The Secret?
The law of attraction.
Law of attraction, right?
Yep.
And with the law of attraction, how does the law of attraction work for some of y'all that might have cracked that book or books like that open? How does law of attraction work?
It works with your mind and your emotions. You have to get them into alignment in order for the
Come
whatever you
on,
want to
Maylin.
manifest.
Come on, Maylin. Come on, Maylin. Do y'all see Dr. Mark and Mo Money Mo? Do y'all see their energy? Do y'all see that they not believe that this thing works? They know that this thing works. Do y'all see that? So it's
Mhm.
a difference. Like when somebody when somebody knows something is there, you know it's there. It's like if you were the person that needed water in the morning, you knew there was a well in your backyard. You knew it was there. Nobody else knew it was there, and y'all kind of told everybody, "Hey, look, I got a well in my backyard." But y'all ain't gonna keep convincing everybody where the water is, right? You're just gonna go keep getting your water, put the word out, so if anybody wants to join you, you know what I'm saying, you know some water there. But you can confidently walk yourself down to your little hole and get you some water, right? That's kind of like what we got here. And the ones that know, like the point I'm making is You can feel your energy, Dr. Mark. You can feel your energy, Mo Money Mo. You all are experiencing success and you're putting it out there and you're almost like, look, I ain't convincing y'all, but I'm just letting y'all know it's a nice well over here if you want to replenish your bucket of water. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to put that out there because the energy and the faith makes a big difference. And I don't want to say the 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 belief because we I want y'all to know it. So I'm saying the faith, the energy and the faith is what you got to have, and you got to be able to like vibrate and put that back out. So y'all putting that out, and that's why you're attracting. It's easier for you all to attract because of the frequency that y'all putting out. So now y'all attracting that type of frequency back in. That makes sense.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Uncle Joc. Yes, it does. Yep. They say you got
Yes,
to know
sir.
it. You got to know it in your knower. That's what they used to say.
Yes,
You
man.
got
Yes. And see, here's the thing. You got to understand how energy works. Like some people ignore energy.
Mm,
Everything is energy. Like
mm,
everything,
mm,
everything, everything.
mm. That's
And
right.
once you understand how it works,
Hmm.
you got to understand that you become like a magnet when you start vibrating on a high frequency.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? So
Yep.
just know when you vibing high, put that just know that's what you're gonna be attracting. When you're
Appreciate that.
vibing low, you're gonna be doing the exact same thing. It's just gonna be on a lower frequency.
Mm.
So some of y'all, I know I might have went a little deep, but my bad. But yeah. So who you passing that ball to?
This morning, I'm going to pass that ball to my most lovely wife, Mo Money Mo, my insurance and tax pro.
And thank you so much, Dr. Mark. And I'm so excited about what the vision that we have planned is coming to pass. So I thank God for that. But Dr. Uncle Joc, you were on point. I wrote down that when I first started this business, I said that anytime somebody asks me to come somewhere, I'm going to go. So if they ask me to come speak on credit, taxes, budgeting, whatever the case may be, I just say yes. And guess what I'm going to end with? Life insurance. So
Mhm.
now in the city, people always just call me. I got a call yesterday from one of the ladies at the senior center. And she said, they're asking about insurance. Can you come? And I said, yes. And so when you think you go to the senior center, seniors are now 50 and up. So every single time we go to the senior center, we get a lot. We are able to help a lot of people because we do have what they need, even if they just guarantee issue. We have what they need. The other thing I want to talk about is what Tiffany talked about is that you got to be able to put your information out there, and Chat GPT helps and all that. But when you put the information out, and Uncle Joc, you said it, when you believe it, people are attracted to you. So this morning I got a call from my brother. He said, I'm back in town, my other brother, not the one that's the agent. He said, I'm back in town and I need to get my life insurance. And I want to put you on my YouTube channel. I want you to be able to share what you're doing. I want to do videos for you. And he knows how to do that. And so that's an answered prayer for me, for him to be able to do that. So we're going to get that together, get him covered. And then also, it's just time. It's time to do what we're supposed to do. The system
Mhm.
works. My specific coach that brought me in is Miss V. And Tiffany, you talked about it. When we sit down with people now, we don't just get one policy. We're going to cover
Mhm.
the whole family. And I'm not just talking about the kids. I'm talking about, do you have nieces and nephews? We're covering everybody. And so I'm fired up. That's all I have to say.
Woo! I love it, love it, and thank you for sharing. Mo Money Mo, as always, you keeping this Zoom on fire. So who you passing that ball to?
I'm getting ready to pass the ball to the original superstar, the ED that's just shutting everything down, teaching us, showing us how to get things done, to Keisha Carr.
Thank you so much, Miss Mo Money Mo. I like that, Dr. Mark. That's your insurance attachment. I like that one. I was listening. Y'all forgive me. I am have touchdown in Maryland for the event this afternoon with Maurice. So I'm still around here trying to pack up my things and get out the door. But ironically, everybody that speaks, the next one is kind of leading into what the one after them has wanted to talk about. So you said something that I was sitting here thinking the time is now, right? So I had a call yesterday, and a lady texted me while I was on the train on the way up, and she says, I wrote policies for her and her mom last year. She was supposed to get back with me about her children and decided that they were adults and they needed to take care of themselves. She opted not to. They didn't call. Well, yesterday on the train, she texts me back and she says, I need to do IULs. Can you help me with that? I said, absolutely, sir. She gave me three people, her grandchildren, that she needed to get IULs from. She says, I called my next door neighbor. My next door neighbor needs insurance also. Can you call her on Thursday? I get another call today. No, last night. The first it was a text message, and I guess I didn't reply soon enough, and she called me. The text message said, I heard at your event that you are two policies away from your next promotion. I got you. Guys, I'm telling you, open your mouth, put your information out there. If you heard nothing else that I say, listen, that was like 6 or 7 apps that I didn't reach out to people to get. If you position yourself in the right space, they will come to you. As Uncle Joc said, it will be the law of attraction. You will attract what you need. But guess what? If we don't do the work, we can't do it. That's all I got for y'all. That's it. I'm
Oh,
not
ho,
get on
ho,
my
ho, ho.
soapbox.
Ho, 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 ho. Wait. Wait a god darn minute. A gosh darn minute. Takesha,
Mhm.
man, it's exactly what I'm saying. Like when you believe it, when you put it out there, it's the weirdest thing. I'm trying to tell y'all. Like when you read books like The Secret, when you read books like Napoleon Hill puts out, when you read these type of books, you read it almost like you're looking at a magic show, but they're teaching you how to become the magician. Man, ho, did y'all hear what I just said?
Yes, sir.
When you read the books, it's like looking at a magic show. If you read the book, you become the magician. Man, drop the mic. I'm going to go home. My bad, Tawana and Isaiah. I might just go ahead and y'all just gotta give me a minute around here. I need you to let that sink in.
That's
Okay,
fine.
my bad. I'm just going real fast now because I know we got Eric coming up. I didn't know it was that quick. It was 9:03. So next we got my bad. Whoever's just talk, can you pass the ball, please and thank you because that was fire. Sorry.
Storyteller,
Thank you so
storyteller.
much, Uncle Joc. Tawana Chisley, my go-to-law sister. Come on, baby. Let's hear from you.
All right, I'm gonna try to keep this quick because Joc, you know you speaking my language. So I'm just like, whoa. I feel every bit of that. That's how I live, that's how I move in my life. Oh my gosh. Okay, real quick. Had a conversation, and I'm unfortunately gonna say my niece yesterday. I've been pressing her about getting that policy for her husband. She said something to me yesterday that pissed me off, but not in a way that I'm like, oh, I'm gonna come after you. She said, well, he ain't going nowhere. We'll get it eventually. And I said, this is the problem right here. I said, you go ahead and speak that into existence that he ain't going nowhere. But just in case, you need to make sure he has something. And I even brought up Malcolm Jamal Warner to her yesterday. I said, I want to believe that my husband and I, we're going to be together until, I always say I'm going to live to be 133. But I'm praying that we're going to be together for a long, long time, but you just don't know. So if you want to keep playing this game, you go right ahead. I've done what I need to say to you. And she had two other
She was doing her hair and she had two other clients in there. And I was like, do you have life insurance? Do you have life insurance? And they was like, well, yeah. They was like, who's this lady? Like, okay, I'm Ayana's aunt and I'm going to get your information because I'm not playing with y'all no more. This was ridiculous. So really quickly, I have my family's thing I'm working on for this Saturday. So we're talking about that sacrifice. So I'm working really hard on this tree, and I'm realizing we got about 100 people. I'm cutting leaves, y'all. I'm cutting leaves to put on this tree that I created, and there's just about 100 people on that tree, and all of them are part of me that I haven't talked to yet. So now, Saturday, I'm going to make a point of having my time to get in front of them and say, this is what we need to do. And that's it. That's all.
Woo! Thank you for sharing, Tawana. Thank you for sharing. I love it, love it, love it. Don't ask them, do you want? Tell them, hey, this is what we're gonna do. I love it. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm moving out the way. I'm passing it back over to you, Mr. Troy Gandy, voice of inspiration. The floor is yours, sir.
Uncle Joc.
Yes.
I know we had Young Money, Zay. He had his hand up, so if he's still available, let's go and grab him then.
Zay, are you still available, nephew?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm still available. Hey, everybody.
Hey, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. So, just a couple things. Money making activities. Just some things that I learned. Uncle Joc, you just spit some fire, man. And it's funny reading the books. I was just reading this book about marketing, and guess what? You had to build your brand, you had to build your business, but there's so many different ways to market. And then now this generation, you don't even have to be the person to market your business anymore. You got AI out there, you got different people talking about what we are doing. Just to give a little spiel yesterday, I posted a video, got like 5,000 views or so. A couple people reached out to me, and it wasn't even me speaking, but I built it up my presence and I built it up my social media so they know this is what I do. I'm doing finances. And then once people know what you're doing, now you just clip other videos about people talking about finances. So you don't even have to be the entertainment of your marketing scheme. And it's just so many ways to market. You still got to touch people, right? Hand in hand.
Hold up, Zay. Hold up, Zay. Hold up, Zay. Wait, no, I was getting ready to let it go, but I ain't letting that one go. I ain't letting that one go. Sorry, my bad, Eric. My bad, Eric. Can I get a half of 2 seconds? What? Oh, wait a minute.
Boom, boom, boom.
Wait a gosh darn minute. Did y'all hear what he just said?
Yeah, man.
I ain't even got to speak no more.
Grand finale.
I'm playing cut and paste and put out some good information. Guess what? He's already established himself as an authority. Now he just put the information out. People are grabbing the information and saying, look, I don't care where it came, whether it came from him or not, it came from his page. So I'm still rocking with him because he's still putting out good information. My bad, Zay.
No, you good. You
Go
good.
ahead.
Exactly. And that's the play. And you just kind of see it everywhere once you kind of start realizing it. Have you ever seen Walmart market themselves? No, they use other people to market Walmart. Even with anybody in these big businesses, they're not the ones that's doing the commercial or the marketing. They hire somebody else to do it, but they still got so many people buying their products. That's really my nugget that I wanted to share. Had it on my heart. So keep marketing, keep promoting your business, and get creative. It doesn't have to be from you.
Woo! Thank you, nephew. Thank you, nephew. Mr. Troy Gandy, the floor is yours, sir. I know Eric
Uncle
can say
Joc.
something.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Everybody's on fire this morning, and we thank you, Uncle Joc, for steering this courageous conversation. Experts, Uncle Joc, we love you. You know what we do. So now it is time for us to transition.
Hold on, Troy. Hold on, Troy. They're trying to jump in.
Yeah, is my mic working?
On
Can y'all hear me real quick?
We hear you.
Before we make that transition, Troy, I just want to say something while we're on that Zay.
All right.
I watched that video Zay put out on his page. This is a video that coming back from Takesha Carr's event. I was watching. That was keeping me up. I watched the whole video. I kind of referenced it too on one early in the show where Tyler Perry was telling Kirk Franklin, give him some grace, right? And so I watched that whole video and just watched the video, gave you a little bit. I didn't know Zay took the same video the next day, talking about timing. Zay took that same video. I never shared it with Zay, told Zay anything about it. Zay just happened to come across, took a small clip of that video and put it on his page, got 5,000 views and got people interested when Kirk Franklin made some mentions of it about insurance. So here's the thing. Somebody watches the video and gets one thing, somebody gets another. See, sometimes we're walking right past a lot of this information, but your mind ain't tuned in. They came with an expectation. I'm tuned in to market my business. Some of y'all are thinking, wanting, maybe hoping it's going to happen, and you are walking right past the gold brick. Yep. I walked past the gold brick. Zay picked it up, took a clip, put it on, and all I did was got some information for myself. Zay said, no, this is a marketing moment. Same video. Dr. Mark said he watched it too. One person is putting action for marketing. Another person might miss it. So don't think that you don't get what it takes for you to win. You got to become the person who's going to get what you already got and put it in action. I'm sorry, Troy.
Hey, Eric, you don't realize what you just said. You're really talking about the energy that we was just talking about. When you're not grounded, you're gonna opportunities bypass you because you ain't on the same frequency. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Woo.
I watched the whole thing, didn't catch it. I heard him talk about it. Zay took it and put it into action. Two different things, y'all. Hearing it and putting it in action. Two different things. Troy, back to you. Oh, I'm ready to rock the house next.
Well, now, I think we didn't turn to pass the ball.